Morning, guys. I was thinking maybe we just go live here a little bit, just because why not? It's Monday, a lot of weird stuff going on. I have no trades yet, zero trades. This is rare that I don't do any pre-market trading. I didn't feel comfortable with anything. There was a few times I placed limit orders and then I canceled it. It's not that, I was not trying to trade. I was lacking a lot of conviction, I would say, and yeah, let's see. Maybe I can build up a little bit more conviction. Look, ONCT, like, part of me wants to trade it, but then it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, green 5-minute candles in a row. So I'm just like kind of geeking out here a little bit. Yeah, so let's just get started here and we'll go through some news and go through the gappers. First of all, guys, good morning, everyone. It is, what is it? The 7th? December 7th, it's a Monday. It's 8:50 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we got 40 minutes till the market opens here. No stress. Just a lot of time to kind of get our bearings straight. The final countdown says she has also not taken a trade yet either. So yeah, no rush here. GTEC, TNXP, both of these tickers are something I'm watching quite closely. I actually like GTEC, what we're seeing here out of the gates. Made a little bit of a flag pattern right now. Could have a breakout. It's a tough one. I feel like I'm going to say that about a lot of stocks today. Chinese specialty industrial machinery, 1 million float, 57 million market cap. Greenland Technologies Holding launches new division. The company is entering the EV market. Kind of like with Kodak entering the drug market with coronavirus. I'm not sure. Let's pull up an article here. Diversify its product offerings. I mean, if I was the company, I'd probably consider doing the same. Commercialize applications utilizing the company's new lithium-based integrated drivetrain system. Fastest growing market in China, EVs. Unlock its true value. Very hard to put a price on something like this. So GTEC could be a flyer, especially again, guys, with that 1 million flow. GTEC is up there. Yeah, Dennis, pretty much. Says my bit rate's a little bit slow, but I have the Ethernet plugged in, so I'm not totally sure how bad it is. It doesn't say we're dropping any frames, so I think we should be fine. I thought sometimes I like to go through a little bit of news. I was doing it this morning, but I figured we could do it together as well. Just quickly run through here on some kind of trending news articles before we kind of keep trading here. First thing, it looks like Rudy Giuliani test positive for coronavirus. This is NPR right now, and a lot of other sites are talking about this. There's a lot of pressure on California right now as they're entering lockdown. And you can see New York Times, also similar news here with Rudy Giuliani. Oh, that was actually the Wall Street Journal. That was like right up here somewhere. Oh, now I can't find it anymore, but that seems to be a big thing. Also, Airbnb is going to IPO, guys, on Thursday, so keep an eye out for that offering. That's going to be really interesting. This is probably an article worth checking out here. The death of Zappos, Tony. I think when I go back to Germany, I'm gonna have to quarantine for quite some time. I was just going through some of the travel news. You guys seem very optimistic about the Airbnb. The morning brew is a quick one I always like to kind of shoot through. There was something interesting. If you just scroll all the way down, actually, I thought, wait, which one? Airbnb's IPO. Start trading on Thursday. Market cap to 31, and that was just increased. Today's the anniversary of the Pearl Harbor 1941 attack. This was December. This is December 7th. Oh, that's today. Today's Pearl Harbor attack. Wow. Goldman Sachs is looking to move their asset management arm from New York City to South Florida. It's kind of an interesting thought. This is super off topic, but I read this for a second. YouTuber Logan Paul will face Floyd Mayweather Jr. in a boxing match February 20th. I remember that. I was hearing about that months ago that it might happen. Oh, that's kind of interesting. MasterCard is reviewing its relationship with the parent company of Pornhub after NYT columnist Nicholas Kristof wrote that the site fails to adequately block violent content and child videos. Well, I guess it's always good to do a review. That's probably a client MasterCard does not want to lose, huh? Interesting point. Voice is crisp today, Brent says. Nice, that's good to hear. I got the microphone a little bit further away from the laptop, but I'm not sure if that makes a difference. But that's what I like to hear, regardless. My laptop's already fanning like crazy. Mass control in trains and buses in Germany. That's nothing new, though. Yeah, okay, so I think we've kind of get the general drift. What's going on here in Fraser Island, it looks like. Big bushfire for the last 6 weeks here. That's pretty intense. And then some corona raids. Yep, that left. And no, I'm actually in Florida right now. All right, so I mean, nothing major going on, I would say. You know, California lockdown, more uncertainty with coronavirus, but vaccines are coming out, so that's good. But numbers are spiking, so that's bad. Giuliani has coronavirus. Airbnb IPO. Says that's good. You guys are bad. Man, oh man, I love QS. I should have bought it when it was dipping here in the 27s. Man, the amount of times I say I coulda, shoulda, woulda, coulda on QS is getting kind of ridiculous. I thought we would sell off a little bit below 27, but nope, did not even remotely happen. This was such a quick trade that I did on this one. I could have held this one much longer, but I thought we were gonna get a lot more tickers that looked like XPEV that had this kind of 1 day bounce here, and then it started selling off again, but I guess it wasn't really the case. Morning, Corey. All right, let's focus on some of the lead gappers. I guess we could start talking about KODK. As unexcited I am about KODK, you know, it's a USA specialty biz company. Obviously, you guys all know Kodak as the classic film company that you have to buy your disposable camera from or buy your film from. They recently switched into the vaccine business, and they got a huge $765 million loan from the government, which had a lot of shady stuff wrapped around it, but apparently it's coming out that there was no wrongdoing, a federal agency says. So it's up after having that ridiculous run up, and we were trading this several times in the past. Now it's back at 14.5. That's roughly in this, you know, these last big spike areas. 14.5. I don't really know if I want to trade KODK. I don't know. If we see some good price and action on it, I really wouldn't mind. Property says Sony has a big all-time high. I'm not sure how much you could even relate those two companies. I feel like they have not that much in common anymore. DMCA? I should just short it. Yeah, we'll see. Second lead gapper here, GTEC, Chinese industrial company, switching to the EV market. We're already talking about 1 million float, 57 million market cap. Yeah, another kind of questionable situation here. Had a huge run up and kind of consolidating here. I actually like this one a little bit more. If we break 10, this could be all-time highs on this ticker. If we go to the 5 minute, you can kind of see that we had a first leg here. Really strong first leg, and then we pulled back quite a bit. Where's this low? Somewhere in this area. Like 18% or so. Now we're getting ready for potentially a second leg, but this looks like a failed maybe second leg. We'll see what happens. Bigger support on this one around 850 or so. I mean, there's opportunity, but it's just a little questionable. Same with TNXP. This one, similar situation, had a nice first leg and now consolidating under $1. The daily chart on this one's always a little bit rough. TNXP, US a biotech company, positive phase 3, statistically significant results. Statistically significant pain reduction overall compared to the placebo. Well, that doesn't sound very nice, so that's good. So yeah, in my mind, we just have kind of several tickers here. I'm a little bit undecided which one is probably the best. I mean, obviously KODK and CTEK are the biggest gappers, followed by TNXP, but I feel like any one could kind of be the main play. So that's why I'm a little bit iffy. I don't really like when it's super undecided. OBLN is, pulling back here over 30% from the highs. I'm just going to keep it slow. Maybe the next 10 minutes something's going to pop up. So we'll see. Yeah, Calm Down's mentioning HCAC. That's what I was talking about pre-market for a little bit as well. You can see the EV companies are all pretty much like at break even and slightly in the red on some of them. And then you have HCAC here up 27% pre-market. I sold my HCAC position. I think it was like here at $11 or so, or maybe even less. We had a decent return on it, but man, oh man, like my average price on this was like $10.50. If we held that, we would have been up like 40% here, and now we would be up, into the 60%. What a strong rally this one had pre-market. This is actually one of our lead gappers even right here at 26%, 27% pre-market. That's insane. So they confirmed the merger on December 21st. If you guys remember with the confirmed merger on KCAC, similar situation. This one popped up on that merger news, and then after the merger here, QS. This is what happened. So, it pulled back a little bit more, then it ran 140%. So I think we really might want to be watching ACAC today. And I think I'm gonna make HCAC one of our lead gappers today, just because I think it's an extremely significant ticker. So let's keep an eye on HCAC today. Yeah, with Kodak, GTEK, I don't know. To me, we'll kind of follow the price action and kind of go from there. Obviously, I think Kodak is something a lot of people are going to talk about today, so we can make Kodak our second lead gapper. But honestly, our two lead gappers potentially, I don't even know if I'm going to trade either one of them. But I think they're just tickers you want to be aware of. So I think that's why I really want to kind of mention those. So I'm going to change the title of this stream from Monday to HCAC and Kodak, with probably the top follow-up ticker here being GTEC or GTEC. So I don't know why I'm saying GTEC all the time. Probably because it's G and then TEC, but that's not correct at all. Apologize for that, guys. Sometimes I get carried away in my own little world. Yeah, no, ONCT is a nice one too. I think for day trading, I actually like ONCT the most. I just feel like KODK and HCAC are like kind of significant tickers, even towards like swing trading and overall kind of what the whole market's going to be talking about. So I kind of want to timestamp that a little bit. All right, well, I'm going to open my shutters here just to get some more light in. Not totally sure how much more light that did, but I think it did just about enough. Morning. Oh, I'm fine. A little bigger view here. It's probably not necessary. All right, guys. So bullish sentiments, yeah, maybe. What's the signature? This is actually a painting for my mom here. Yeah, it's pretty sweet, Constantine. Thinking about maybe we can ship it to Berlin. Be kind of a cool backdrop. Right now, my backdrop in Berlin's a bit lame, huh? With my white wall all the time. But with a new laptop, we could put a chart behind me or something like that. You guys really do pay attention to details here in the chat room. Got, what do we got? Another 15 minutes before the market opens. Man, I'm still not seeing a ticker that I'm actually really excited about. I think there was some good pre-market activity, especially with TNXP if you jumped on it quick enough. I was chasing in this area that never got filled, so if anyone's kind of tuning in here, For the first time ever, we're up on ADT. So that's kind of nice, but overall with our day trading today, we have no pre-market trades, just a little bit of an update there. We already reviewed some of the lead gappers, but none of which I'm super blown away with. So today, I think I'm going to take it pretty easy, and then I'm just going to follow the price action. If we see some hot tickers, some nice moves, I'm going to jump on it. I try to jump on it maybe a little quicker. Otherwise, I don't mind not getting super aggressive either, because it's Monday after all. There's no need to kind of push it. KODK is interesting. GTEC is a hot one today. TNXP, HCAC. I want to follow this one. It's the biggest EV gapper right now, so I think that's a really interesting ticker to follow up with. ONCT and OBLN are two tickers that I'm going to be watching as well. So we're going to kind of see which one the best lead gapper is and try to watch that one into the open. Otherwise, I don't know. No need to get crazy on a Monday if we're not seeing anything. We had a great start to the month. So I'm already happy as it is. Well, let me quickly catch up with what Corey was said here. Let's see. I'm plug and blink. All right. Let's check those out for possible swing trades. Corey is long right now. PLUG. I like the big support down here. Volume's a bit lighter on this bounce so far. That would make me a bit nervous. Biggest volume, unfortunately, is red. But I could easily have a continuation. Hard to say. It's probably a bit overextended for my taste, though. BLNK. Haven't checked the catalyst, though. BLNK is exactly where we wanted to buy it. Had a pretty good little bounce off of this area. So up 10% or so from our possible entry. A lot of hot tickers, guys, today. Tigran, I heard IB is having some issues this morning, actually. But it looks like Brent says it's fine. Or no, hold on. Brent's commenting on Alan. Yeah, I'm not trading anything yet. SPCB is lacking a lot of volume here, but doesn't mean it's not going to spike at some point. But as a day trade, I wouldn't be looking at it yet. Looks like it, had a big failed breakout. There could be a lot of bag holders on this ticker keeping it down. Looks like they do have catalyst today. That's so really good. New contract in California. That's actually a really nice sounding catalyst. Had a big spike to the upside and instantly sold back off, so might not be as significant as it sounds off the back. Daddy needs a big day. That's funny. How long does Robinhood usually take to load the account? I know Webull takes quite some time. TD Ameritrade's amazing. It's like same day you can start trading it. The only problem is if you fund one account and then you want to move it to a linked account, you can't do that. So like make sure to fund the correct account on TD. That's happened to me several times in the past. I'm always like, no. Yeah, it looks like IB is having some issues. If we just quickly go to Twitter, and we type in interactive brokers. Sometimes, guys, this is a good place to just get a little bit of some updates here. 2 hours ago, Mario says, having issues logging into my IB account. Whoops, what did I just click on? Anyone having the same issue? I'll just jump on the bandwagon. Phone or app login issues. Okay, yeah, so this is why you always want a backup broker. Right now we have Webull as our backup broker. Not my favorite day trading broker, but you know, sometimes I also just don't place trades when TDs goes down, so a few ways to go about it. But yeah, it looks like Interactive Brokers is having some issues. I'm not sure if they made a statement yet or anything like that. People, here we go. 21 minutes ago they said, we are experiencing technical difficulties. We are working to restore services. Well, I like the fact that at least they came out with a little public announcement. Last time TD Ameritrade didn't do anything, and I was getting really annoyed. Nobody knew what was going on. So I'm still with TOS. Well, TOS is just the platform. TD Ameritrade is really the broker. We got pretty much another 7.5 minutes here till the open, and I've probably never been less stoked on a specific ticker. So, again, no trades yet for me. I didn't trade pre-market. This is very unusual for me, but I think there's hot opportunities, and I don't want to say, like, guys, it's not good. It's just, you know, for me personally, it's not usually what I'm looking for. I don't see a lot of the price action that I'm usually looking for. We did have some nice pullbacks, but I missed a few of them. So, you know, if you guys see a good move, just because I'm not trading something doesn't mean there's nothing to trade. It just means, you know, I might be missing something. I might be overlooking something. Maybe I'm too biased. Maybe my eyes just aren't on it right now. But yeah, there's also just nothing wrong with taking it a little bit easier on a Monday morning when you're not finding something you're super stoked about. You know, remember, you don't have to trade every single day. It feels like you do because we stream every single day the market's open, but you just got to keep that in mind. Brent, that's a good way to put it. You can literally go short on your bank account. That sounds so bad. Overall, the SPY, guys, today is just kind of cranking to the downside. Just tiny, tiny little bits. Nothing major. We had that new high of 369 on the SPY. So everything is looking pretty overall good and stable. I love day trading days. The market's just kind of chilling between like a 0.5% range to the upside or downside. And that's what we're seeing here. But I don't know. I think with, you know, KODK and HCAC, I think, you know, people might be looking to manage maybe swing trade positions a little bit more. We'll see. I don't know. I'm going to do a quick little restroom break, fill up my tea, and then I'll be back here in like a minute or two. Probably 2 minutes. All right, guys, we got another 2.5 minutes here till the market opens, and I'm still pretty much neutral in my decision. Wow, yesterday we had a bonfire at the beach, and I was carrying some planks to the beach, and my arms are pretty sore. Well, they're not super sore, but I definitely noticed something. Something happened yesterday. All right, another 2 minutes here. I'm probably not going to trade pre-market anymore or at all, so I'm just going to move my time of force today, kind of get that set up already. I got auto send on. I got GTEC on my top screen at the moment. And we'll see how we want to go about it. But yeah, GTEC's on my top screen, and then I'll probably be switching around here on the bottom screen a little bit more with you guys. Just trying to find maybe a top lead gapper here. OBLN finding a bit of a bottom. HCAC, man, this thing looks pretty hot. I wouldn't mind accumulating HCAC if it does like some sort of morning panic or something like that. I'm not sure if it will. That might be something I'd be interested in taking part in. I highly doubt it's gonna sell off so much, but I'll put some alerts here along the way just in case. All right. All right, guys, 20, 30 more seconds. Good luck, everyone. Remember, interactive brokers having issues. It looks like Robinhood seems to be a bit glitchy, according to Dennis. I'm not really seeing anything I'm super blown away with, so I'm probably not going to jump anything first thing. But, you know, if I do, who knows? Anything's possible. Let's see what happens. Good luck, guys. There it goes. Here we go. GTEC had a bit of a sell-off, but kind of popping right back again. HCAC could really be the main one we want to look at. XPEV is selling off with that offering news. So yeah, they're gapping down here, getting to some pretty nice territory for potential snag there. GTEC kind of looking interesting, guys. GTEC definitely might want to kiss that $10 zone. I think that's what everyone's watching. So keep an eye on GTEC. KODK found support. TNXP selling off a bit. GTEC, here we go. See, this is the one that's getting really close to that $10 spot. HCAC, I kind of like the way it's moving. ONCT found some decent support as well. Those are probably our top 5 that I'm looking at the moment. Got GTEC on my main screen above, or my secondary screen. You guys will know, though, if I enter a trade. TNXP looks like it could be setting up for a nice bounce here in this area. If I was long, I probably would have took profits there. Market's having a case of the Mondays right now. You can feel it. GTEC possibly setting up a double bottom. Let's see if it holds this $9 area. That was a lot of sell volume just now. Thanks, Harley. What? Wow, boys, that sounds very suspicious. OBLN has very light volume, guys. Just be kind of weary about that. That's usually a big red flag. So be careful if you're looking for a big red to green on OBLN. I'd be skeptical. KODK failed breakout past 13. GTEC broke the double bottom. GTEC entry at 64, 864. Small position size. Sold on the move over 75. Quick trade. Let's see, just watching. Very quick bounce trade on that one. $6 down from the open, 10% down from that failed breakout. Could see a bounce back to the 9 EMA. That's about a 5% move. Markets are pretty much wish-washy. So that was just my first trade of the day. Watching GTEC. If we break 8.6, it might be another entry. I don't know. I think this could pop back above 880 and then it might flush. So I don't feel comfortable buying into this possible move here. HCAC, guys, below 1672, so it's having a red to green as well. Well, let's just say morning panic, not necessarily red to green. So yeah, this one's selling off. Bit of a slower mover, so I would use bigger size on it. I might even go long HCAC in our swing trading account. So GTEC is either a not a good dip buy or an amazing dip buy right now. It's so hard to say. Like triple bottom, quadruple bottom at 16.5. Nice little 1% popper. I don't know. I would have to check FinViz ONCT float. Or did I already write it down somewhere? Yeah, it's a 18 million float. Okay, so GTEC actually worked. Looks like we're having some poppers now, some possible red to greens. OBLN, just really not excited about this ticker with that light volume, but it's moving up a bit. Usually I'm not trading tickers under $10 million volume. KODK looks like it's trying to break past that open high at like 13.6. Very similar moves across the board on a lot of these tickers. ONCT actually looks probably the most interesting at the moment. Congrats to anyone that was trading ONCT. This actually looks like pretty legit. Big resistance though at 4.5. That's not too fun. I don't like the possible upside potential on a lot of these tickers. BCRX being called out. Yeah, look, this one has huge resistance though at 7. You can tell it's getting chipped off of that. They received $325 million in funding from Royalty Pharma. It's a pretty sweet move. That was a huge move this ticker has had. It's got to break this huge resistance here at 7, but looks pretty promising. Nice, Corey. That's what I like to hear. Sweet open on this ticker too. Big move to the upside. Pullback with light volume. This is a picture perfect pullback here. Good move on that. I wasn't watching BLNK. Nice, Pablo. Well. Did you guys see that comment we got? Somebody was letting all of his personal emotions out on us for yawning on the channel. I should yawn more often as a protest. That was pretty funny. KODK breaking over 13.2. Man, I'm such a wussy when it comes to KODK. I just look at this ticker and my bones shiver. GTEC at 8.5, guys. This is getting into some interesting territory for secondary trade, maybe. Watching GTEC. Big bounce on GTEC at 1833. Just did a 3% bounce, kind of sketchy. Another 10 seconds here in this minute. I quit Cameron due to lack of yawning. Wow, Michael, that's what I like to hear, man. Congrats. Nice, Jonathan. Clean price action, you're absolutely right. This one does have clean price action. GTEC looks like it could be finding a bit of a base. Nice breakout on. This climb here was about a 27% rally. I think ONCT definitely has a little bit more upside potential. Look at Kodak, just pretty decent little action here, 4%. ONCT, quick reminder, USA Biotech, 18 million float, 75 million market cap with that phase 1 out of 2 data. They're having a virtual annual meeting about it. ONCT has that massive resistance at 4.5 to 5. Well, we're inching into that area. Bit of a bull flag here on the 5-minute. Possible setup here, so let's see what happens. LMND, man. I was waiting for that at a better price. But, Cruiser, it's actually a painting from my mom. It's not a poster, it's a real painting. There's her signature. But we might bring it back to Berlin. Watching GTEC, guys. GTEC's at some really big support here in the 20s. Maybe it's going to crack the 20s. Kind of what I'm hoping for. Oh, a bit of a bounce here just now on GTEC. Nice, Cruiser. She might start selling prints on it. I could keep you posted. I could put it on my Trade Journal merch site. I'll have to talk to her about it, but she did mention that, oh, she does have a few prints, but not of this painting. So I could maybe convince her to put a print on it. Maybe do something special for Trade Journal. 7. GTEC, pretty solid bounce here just now, 4%. I literally had a limit order at like 18. No, what was that? 14, 13? I don't know. 8.13 or something. Yeah. Freaking looks at my order at like 15 and then bounces 4%. We've all been there, huh? In the meantime, I totally miss ONCT. The one that got away, maybe, who knows. I'm sitting really far away from my computer right now, which is nice, but it's also hard to get used to. Like, everything is so much smaller. Maybe I gotta sit a little closer. GTEC looks like it's finding some support, pulling back 10% from the open. That's really not too bad. Not too bad at all. Last sell volume on that 1 minute was really light, so GTEC could be an option. We'll see what happens. Thanks, Satoshi. Honestly, Satoshi, maybe entering some swing trades isn't actually the worst idea because we got HCAC that's creating quite the ruckus. I would really like a good entry on this one if it's sold off a little bit more. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for. But if you compare HCAC to KCAC, when I had the news on the merger, this thing shot up, never really pulled back too much. And yeah, we all know what happened afterwards with QS. Ran all the way to 52. So I don't know. HCAC, guys, I think could be a really good play to get really aggressive on. So I'm just kind of watching this one, hoping for maybe a better price target. ONCT could be setting up. Yeah, I totally agree. ONCT, the price action, it's just a little bit like, I mean, the open was actually quite nice, but like pre-market, this was very choppy. You had two good opportunities here, and all this was just very light fizzly action. So I'll keep that in mind, Mark. I'll let my mom know. Yeah, GTEC, man. I'm over here rambling about it being a good entry, and it's already up 7%. So it's like a bit of a missed opportunity. That's what I gotta let her know. Oh yeah, Satoshi, that's a good swing trade, man. Congrats. 2 weeks is a long time without doing a day trade, though. Whew. If I went 2 weeks without day trading, I feel like I would forget how to trade. GTEC making its climb to VWAP. I'd be careful because the last time we got close to VWAP, we had a nasty flush. I would have liked to trade this one on the way to VWAP, but I'm over here sandbagging, so didn't get it. 9:50 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Only got one trade today, so this is probably my lightest trading day in a really long time. Usually, you know, pre-market at least I got a 5+ in. Nice, Michael. Cleaning up today, man. Congrats. That's why it's all about living to trade another day. You never want to blow up your account or something like that, because as long as you manage your risk, eventually you're going to have a really nice, you know, green day. Good stuff, man. Don't forget to drop a like on the way out, Michael. And anyone new here, consider subscribing. We'd love to see you again. ONCT, really good action here. Big breakout. I like what I'm watching on ONCT. 52, finding some support. We have that high of 455. '51's getting chipped away a bit. Here we go. I think we're going to get into the 60 new high right there. Boom, perfect. Not buying this pullback yet. Oh yeah, there's a good little continuation too. I like the big volume on this one. Boom, 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 boom. Robinhood is still down. Is Interactive Broker still down? That was crazy. That was down today. Don't forget, guys, 1 to 2 hours after the live stream, I update all the timestamps. If you guys want to check out the old live streams, I try to update. I try to add as many timestamps as possible, even funny little things we talk about. I try to add into the timestamp. So if you ever miss a trading day, just, wait 1 to 2 hours after the live stream and check it out. ONCT is holding this area really well, better than I was expecting. It could be a little bit of a failed breakout here, though. Entry at 48,000 shares. Looking for, this is possibly a failed breakout though, so you got to be a little careful here in this area. Still selling off. All right, closing this one. Wasn't super stoked about that because I was buying a failed breakout, and those can sometimes really be a little bit nasty. So made a quick 50 bucks on this one. Yeah, selling off again. Yeah, that could have been a re-entry at 40. Watching. I could easily see the 30s, so that's why I'm not trading this one right now. GTEC, guys, possibly breaking VWAP in a second. Five-minute looks like a failed breakout as well. Really depends how well it holds here. Thanks, Michael. Wow, ONCT may be holding. I don't know. That looks like, again, like a little failed reversal here. I'd be very careful. Yeah, 1AP Pro, man. Whew, that's a bit of a roller coaster, but I feel you, man. Truth. That is the facts. I'm drinking way too much tea. Ginger turmeric tea, guys. That's really what gets me going. Wow, instant move to 29. Oh no, 30, low 30s. I originally wanted to buy in the 30s, but I wanted to buy like 2 candles ago. That's why I'm not buying this one. I feel like this dip is not necessarily over yet. So I'd rather miss the move than get an early entry. That's probably why I miss so many moves all the time. 429 is huge support. I wonder if it's going to hit 429. $15 seconds left in this minute. Ginger turmeric immunity shots yesterday. That sounds like Satoshi at 421. Wait, Satoshi hasn't even reached 421. But I guess you're probably in on it then, probably in this area, huh? GTEC looks like it had a failed move. Kind of looks like it's selling off a little bit. Hard to say. It could easily have one big green spike that goes through it, but momentum on the volume side is really fading drastically. Oh, GTEC flush. It's 5%. Not really that bad, but still. ONCT, do you guys see that? Entry 430 on ONCT. Hitting 429. Could be a secondary fill. Secondary fill, 29. Now it's at 28. Yeah, could have been too early for me on this one. Might have to cut my losses here. But this is the price point I was kind of waiting for. Yeah, there it goes, 50. VWAP buy. Could be another way to play this. Still like the overall entry point. We have 4.2 as big support, so I guess I got along a little bit too soon on this ticker. Looking for a break over the 9 EMA. May or may not see it. Nothing's guaranteed. 430 is that new resistance spot after we broke below it, I think. So want to be a little bit careful there. Still watching GTEC on my main screen. I mean my secondary screen. I really have been getting that mixed up quite a lot. I'm gonna close this one. Just gonna cut my losses there. I think I even walked away with like $5 profit, but it was a bad trade. I entered too early, so it was a scratch. So Brent says Robinhood is totally down. Can't even trade. Guessing going to the pool. Hey man, well, that's not a bad secondary option, man. So. Yeah, okay, so I was thinking ONCT, if I give it a little bit longer, there is that chance of a bounce like we just see right now. That was kind of my original thesis. Could have walked away with like 3% profit if we had like that perfect trade, but whatever, you know, I pretty much just took a scratch on it, so it doesn't really bother me. I like to, if my thesis is wrong, I usually sell regardless, because I really like to focus more on risk management and building into my patient, or building into my, oh, what's that word that I'm looking for? My discipline. I like to trade I really like to practice my discipline. So sometimes I kind of punish myself a little bit for early entries and whatnot. Welcome, EF. This is TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim. Check out the FAQs below. There's a lot of information there that you might be interested in. For some reason, every time I see the ticker RIOT, I think Brent is pitching it, but this time it wasn't the case. Actually, you're right. RIOT, not a bad little climb here. Bit of a slow mover today. I mean, 5% for a perfect entry, perfect exit after like over, I don't know, 10 minutes. That's not exactly amazing, but I could see the reason it might be somewhat compelling. HCAC getting into some territories where I might start looking to pick it off for a swing trade entry. GTEC. This is the one on my second screen at the top. Kind of watching it. TNXP. OBLN, guys. Over $10 million volume. This one's really starting to launch here. Kind of interesting to watch it. Nice, Brandon. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, no, yeah, the long-term chart on RIT is quite nice. Looks like BTC is really potentially starting to consolidate a bit longer around 20,000, a little bit shy of 20,000. So a bit of a crack of momentum here. We'll see what happens. It's going to be crazy if BTC rips through 20K again. A bit like, I can't even put an alert on that for some reason. Yeah, 1AP Pro. I feel you on that. Oh boy, GTEC selling off again. I'm a bit nervous that GTEC is potentially dead, but at the same time, you know, it's only down 22% from pre-market highs after a really strong move. So I think GTEC is just doing a little bit longer consolidation. Overall, it still looks healthy if you zoom out. On obviously the 1 minute after the market open, it's on a downwards trend, but you know, there could be a lot of support on this one. Those are my support and resistance, Eric, that I draw on the daily and weekly. All right, we got another like 26 minutes here of trading at least. I'm going to quickly put the disclaimer up, take a bathroom break after all this tea. That's what happens. So I don't learn my lesson, but I'd rather just keep sipping on tea all day. Be right back. GTEC and ONCT are both selling off right now. If ONCT cracks $4, I might be inclined to take a stab at it. GTEC just broke 825. That was a key support zone on GTEC. GTEC has huge support at 8. I'm watching that area very closely. GTEC long at 794. My trade ONCT. I'm out of my GTEC position. Didn't have time to show you guys the trade. Sorry about that. But it was about a 1.5% profit, 500 share size. Nothing really too crazy. Very quick trade on that flush. Bigger support on it. Was hoping we would get that $4 trade too. So that's why I didn't switch my screens. Oh yeah, GTEC. Nice bounce there. Congrats to anyone that held longer than I did. Let's quickly switch to GTEC. You can see it here. I sold at 803. I had an entry at 94. It was very small trade. I forgot to put my trading glove back on. I think that was the problem. LAZR. What is going on with this ticker? This is an IPO, is it? Or maybe a SPAC merger? Luminar. Hold on, let's see what we got here. Self-driving went public. 25-year-old is now a billionaire, and his self-driving car company Luminar went public. Well, that is not a bad day to be a billionaire at 25 years old. Hot dang. Austin Russell. Yeah, okay, this was a SPAC. Meet the world's youngest and newest billionaire after a SPAC IPO. All right, guys, that's it. Closing the channel. I'm making a SPAC. And look, he's even Florida-based. Kind of reminds me of Hylian's founder, HYLN founder, Thomas Healy. Similar situation with him. I'm not sure if he was a billionaire or not. He was also some super young guy. $1.6 billion. Yeah, okay, same thing. Wow, okay, cool. Congrats to this guy. Good for him. Nice. Kind of looks like my uncle. Satoshi, I don't think they IPO until Thursday, but please correct me if I'm wrong. GMHI was the SPAC. I was not watching this SPAC. Man, it's mind-blowing how many SPACs have been flying across the board, so I can't even keep up with them all. SPAC merger with LAZR. Thanks for that reminder on GMHI. I don't know if you Google Airbnb IPO date, it's supposed to IPO on the 9th and start trading on the 10th. And if I'm not mistaken, the 10th is a Thursday. But yeah, maybe I'm wrong here. I'm not sure. Not sure what you're seeing. But I do know their IPO was just increased, so it looks like they're oversubscribed. Which, oh man, never super big fan of buying oversubscribed, but. I'm not sure. I think it's Airbnb, but I'm not totally sure on that. Nice move there, OBLN guys. Nice little flag pattern here, and then rocket, 21% move so far. It's getting close to that area again. Satoshi, I think you read this wrong. It says week of 12/7. This is the week. This week, they're IPOing. The week starting with 12/7. $2 resistance, guys, on OBLN. Having a bit of a flush there. Yeah, no problem, man. That's what we're here for. You guys correct me all the time on stuff, so it's good. Sometimes I talk about a whole entire news catalyst for the wrong ticker. It's freaking ridiculous. Why is my clicker not working as good as it used to? KODK, look at that sell-off here. KODK could be a phenomenal entry around 12. Ugh, I just really don't want to trade this ticker at all. You know those feelings where you're just like, this ticker, just I do not want to touch it. That's how I feel about this ticker, which is horrible. I should not have that feeling ever, but right here at 12 could be a phenomenal entry. Look at the spread on this ticker too. Oh my lord. Dirty equity. ONCT, nice little pop again. Can't believe I missed that ONCT flush. Whatever. That's just how it goes. Well, it wasn't even a flush. I shouldn't say that. But the move past 4 was the one I was waiting for the whole time. Good sell-off here. It's so painful. Oh, yeah. Satoshi, I feel like for me, my biggest thing is sometimes I mistake the catalyst or something like that. And then at the end of the day, I can't even remember the ticker I traded. I'm like, wait, what was that ticker I traded for 2 hours today? ONCT guys, I totally sandbagged this one. Missed the whole entire move that I was waiting for on the break past 4. Oh well, whatever. I know. Oh yeah. Every time someone says NEO instead of saying NIO, or every time I hear NEO, I'm like, wait, are we talking about crypto? That always confuses me as well. HCAC, doing exactly what I wanted to do, but I'm not long it yet, which is a bit painful. Baby, come back. Can you crash one more time for me? Wait, how's Kanye Reeves coming into this whole shenanigans? Did you guys see that abuse I just got from Skype? What was that? Oh, when you say Neo. Gotcha. Calm down. Yeah, of course. Man, you guys are calling out a lot of tickers right now. I can't even keep up with everything. OBLN, yeah, this is probably one of the nicer movers at the moment. I'm not feeling super confident about buying this $2 breakout here. I feel like we've had a really good run on OBLN, and now I just kind of feel like I'm getting the scraps near the top and high chance of getting flushed into. I wouldn't mind seeing this one maybe consolidate a little bit more. $2, guys, has been a huge resistance on this ticker for a really long time. Anyone holding a bag right now is probably dumping, so I'd probably wait for a break the 9 EMA, maybe buy a little closer to VWAP or so. But I guess only time will tell. GTEC could be a good bounce off of 8 again. Oh yeah, John, that's I think I had like horror, like nightmares about the 2-day settling period. Wake up in the middle of the night, be like, ah. Or the worst is when you accidentally, I do this sometimes, I think I'm in my day trading account, but I'm in my swing trading cash account, and then I place a trade and close it right away, and then I'm like, oh my god, I just bought in, sold right away at the same price I bought in 30 seconds, and I just used $3,000 in my swing trading capital that I won't see again for 2 days. All right, Satoshi, lay it on us. Satoshi says he has the best news ever this week. I have no idea what you're about to say, to be honest. Like, no idea what's gonna... The McRib is back. Whew. I feel like... Oh. Scared me there for a second. I guess we're going to have to celebrate and have some McRibs. 7% on OBLN. I really want to go to Taco Bell more than anything, I got to say, though. Call me Mr. Nasty, but OBLN, look at that breakout there. Hold on, let's watch this ticker for a second. 2.2, guys. This is pre-market highs. I don't know why, but I feel like this is a fake out. Let's see what happens. Possibly breaking 2.2 here. 222 is the spot everyone's looking at. Boom! Just hit 223 first. 225. Nice. Really nice. I still have GTEC on my main screen like a fool. I should take that off. David, you got to set some boundaries there. Even the mailman knows it's dangerous to knock on my door from like 7 to 11. Abdul. BFT, yeah, we could check it out. I'm going to put OBLN on my main screen, on my second screen, OB. Really nice move here on OBLN. BFT, I don't know the company. It looks like it's an acquisition corp. Looking like they're ready for a merger at one point. Acquisition, BFT. I'll put it on my watch list. Is it an EV company? Well, I guess I'll figure that out soon enough. I'll just put it here for now. SPACs have been really hot lately. OBLN is really what I want to be watching though. Nice move, man. OBLN. That was wicked. Absolutely wicked. 22% move. Big volume here on this ticker. Breaking above the second deviation of VWAP to the upside. Wow, 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 wow. Quick little recap here on this ticker, guys, so we don't forget. USA Medical Device Company, 7.5 million float, 8 million market cap. Actually, now it's above 20 million market cap with that big mover. Looks like they had a Q3 report. Why was that today when it should have been back here?
This Christmas, a single letter can...
Oh my god, Finviz with their constant ads driving me insane. Doesn't even sound that good. Met predictions, I guess. Did not meet analyst predictions. Doesn't sound good at all. Well, trading price action. I guess that's really all you can ask for on this ticker. I wonder if it's going to have a continuation here. Fair enough, David. Fair enough. Are we going to break past 255 right now? That was a really good move on OBLN. I'm not going to lie. I was not expecting that at all. I mean, you guys saw it. You watched the playback. I was totally not on board with that breakout. Let's see if it doesn't move past 255. I am definitely have my skepticism, but we'll see what happens. There was a failed breakout right now. This could be a bit of a flag pattern. I'd be careful buying this 9 EMA pullback. I mean, technically, if you were quick about it, you could have walked away with a decent little 5% profit. That's pretty legit. Have we traded OBLN? No, we have not. We traded GTEC and ONCT. We'll do a little bit of a recap here, midday recap coming up in the next few minutes. And I think I'm going to make a video either probably tomorrow, maybe even today. I don't have a lot of time lately. Some more time tomorrow on some of these SPACs. It's just been such a hot momentum, but I've been up and about, traveling nonstop, doing a lot of family stuff, so I haven't had the time to make follow-up videos on a few of these things, but this week should calm down just a little bit. Woo! You guys hear that? My tummy just growled. I'm expecting a fake out here. We've had 3 attempts to break higher now past 255, didn't work. I don't know. This has to really break out, or it's going to be a fake out pretty much the next few minutes. I would not be sticking around for this move. To me, I find more risk than reward on this move. So we'll see what happens here. Oh man, David, that sounds just so stressful. I would just not even bother until I'm done day trading, or else I'm so bad at multitasking. My girlfriend makes fun of me for it all the time. I think that's why it probably took me so long to figure out how to trade and live stream at the same time. I would always miss moves, which I missed quite a few moves today as well. So OBLN, having that possible fake out here. Let's see. Yeah, amen, Satoshi. I didn't have... Well, actually, I had Nutella bread today for breakfast. Yeah, she's in Berlin. She's not American, so she would have had a hard time coming into America. OBLN. Wow, look at that. Again, 4th attempt here to break to a new high. I'm still very pessimistic on this move. If I was holding, I would have tried to get out on that possible breakout. There it goes. This looks like the fake out. Can you take me higher? Doji candle, red doji candle with biggest volume. That's a crack of momentum, guys, near a really nice run up on OBLN, near right above big resistance. If you want to go long OBLN, I would probably wait for a healthier pullback closer to VWAP. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. So I'm going to keep it live on my second screen, but for now it's a no trade for me. KODK with that crack of 12. Nice little bounce back up. LAZR. Really sweet little cracky wacky here. 2.5 back to the upside. Much bigger company though. $1.5 billion company. Not usually something we're day trading. ONCT back above VWAP. I saw you guys calling out in the chat room. Really good call out there. 4 and 5 is still big resistance on this ticker, so I'm not sure if we're going to break back above it, but that could have been a good little bit of a squeeze there in terms of like squeezing out, 2% or so, even like 1.5% or so. Not a short squeeze, just a scalp. Just saw the chat room. You guys got really excited. Some Creed. Hopefully YouTube doesn't demonetize me now. They're crazy. Absolutely crazy when it comes to that stuff. Which, in one side it makes sense, but like if there's background music in a commercial and then my whole entire video gets demonetized, I'm like, what? It was like 5 seconds long on a 2-hour live stream, background music on a Finviz commercial. That's why I always get so nervous on Finviz. I try to keep the site muted all the time. LAZR, guys, nice little uptrend here. Definitely worth watching. It's a bit of a slower mover, so you need bigger size on it. But this is a healthy breakout we're seeing here. OBLN has not sold off yet. I'm not going to lie, I'm very impressed. Nice little 2% pop on LAZR. OBLN, guys, no way. Absolute flag pattern breakout. Man, oh man. I don't regret anything, not for a second. 10% move, really nice though. It's a Monday morning. I was really not kind of feeling that the tickers were speaking to me today. I noticed I was a bit out of the flow. That's why today I didn't do like really much trading. We're up $189, and I think I'm probably wrap it up here. I don't know. OBLN kind of setting up another possibility here, but I feel like the chances that I'm finally going to get flushed into are just increasing by the second. Otherwise, usually I would probably be trading this first pullback. That looked pretty healthy. Yeah, boom. It actually would have ended up working. 7% move. Big congrats, guys, if you're milking this one. It's not a ticker that speaks to me, and what do you want me to say? It's that simple. Nice move, though. Absolutely nice. Woo-hoo! 20% in 2 candles. That is beautiful. That's usually what I'm looking for. See, this is a fast mover. Let's actually start with the midday recap right now, and let's talk a little bit about. Let's just start talking about OBLN. And actually, well, first, yeah, so we're wrapping up $189 profit today. Pretty small day. Friday, we made like $800 profit. Thursday was like $700 profit or something like that. So we've been on a pretty good little streak here. But hey, a little bit of I guess pretty much a scratch day. But I'm happy. I didn't have high expectations today. Yeah, I could have got more aggressive on a few tickers, but it is what it is. So we'll review GTEC and ONCT. And then really like HYLN is another ticker that I'm really kind of pumped about. And then we'll also talk about OBLN because right now it's the clear mover that everyone should be watching. OBLN with that 8.7 million float, share market cap yesterday, and then float of $7.5 million, and that's exactly what we're looking for, guys. You guys know it on our checklist that we're usually reviewing in the morning. That's a nice float that we're always looking for. Does it have a news catalyst? Well, if you go here to the main screen, you can see that there is a little bit of catalyst here on TD Ameritrade where they're talking about OBLN, about their Q3. It doesn't even really sound that good, but oftentimes on a low flow ticker, you don't need a lot of good news. Could be a bit of a short squeeze happening right now. It looks like there's a lot of dilution in this ticker. Short float is pretty low, but this takes forever to be updated. So yeah, this could be a short squeeze. I'm not totally sure. Looks like a lot of people are kind of confused here as well. What's going on? Why is it riding? No news, blah, blah, blah. So just be careful. I mean, with OBLN, this is one of those tickers that has these, one-day spikes and then it sells off the rest of the day. So it is a former gapper. It's a ticker people know. But at the same time, it's a ticker that you typically don't want to hold overnight or multi-day runners. So OBLN, I think, whatever spike happens now, I think we're going to see it. And then it's going to sell off at one point, and then this ticker is pretty much going to be dead. So that's my guess. Doesn't mean it's right at all. Anyway, we're not here to predict stocks. We're just here to trade price action. And then, anything we want to predict is more of a swing trade in my eyes. And OBLN is not a swing trade. It's a day trade opportunity. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this ticker. Crazy move though. Absolutely beautiful. I really like the fact on this one right before we switch to the next ticker. I like that this was a really good gap and go. Big move here, 100%. I didn't like the fact that it pulled back so much, 35%. But then we're getting another 100% move here. That's pretty nice. So it is a good gap and go. It just didn't gap at the market open, but it did hold its highs. So if there's one thing we should take away here as a lesson on OBLN is the fact that it held its highs here. It didn't ever sell off more. Let's see, it opened up right around here, and it never sold off more than around 12%. And I noticed this again and again. If a stock doesn't sell off more than like 10 to 13% into the open, usually there's a good sign of a reversal. Nothing's guaranteed, but I have been noticing that. So let's keep an eye on that for the future a little bit more. Yeah, okay, so wow, this watch list just updated. Let's talk about GTEC and why I was trading GTEC today. Again, I wasn't super stoked about this ticker. Chinese companies, 1 million float though, so that was really something I was excited about, the 1 million float. They came out with news that they're expanding into EV market. I kind of felt like that was kind of like a Kodak kind of catalyst where it's like, oh, let's go into a hot sector. I don't know. It is holding its highs okay since the open to some extent. It pulled back here about 16%. That's not very nice, but yeah, I don't know. Don't have the highest hopes on the 5-minute. A lot of selling momentum here on the daily chart. Looks like a lot of failed spikes, but it did kind of hold this big move to the upside. Formed a bit of a flag here, maybe even a borderline pennant. Doesn't have that much volume today. I don't know. It's a bit of a red flag here. I was kind of happy that I was like got a few good trades on this one, and then I walked away from it. So another ticker I'm not really going to be focused on. I don't think we're going to see it tomorrow. Yeah. ONCT. This is a ticker, and you guys can notice that right now my trades aren't popping up in the chart, which is a little bit of a bummer. But yeah, TD, we can complain as we want. We can complain all we want to them. They don't really care. They said it's on their support said it's on their to-do list of non-important items. So that pretty much says they'll get to it one day in the future. This is USA Biotech, 18 million float, 75 million market cap with phase 1 out of 2 data. Yeah. To me, my biggest problem with this ticker, one, well, biotechs, and then two is just this huge resistance here. And it looked like, a lot of back holders were just, dumping right now. Anyone that was buying into this area were probably happy to get out. Probably a lot of leftover limit orders after it flushed here. So it filled the gap, but I'm not sure if it's going to do much more. I'm not super optimistic on ONCT at the moment. A lot of dilution on this ticker too, so we'll see. Yeah, I don't want to be overly pessimistic today, but we'll see. Maybe we're going to see some sort of late day runner, but I just be careful, guys. I would really keep an eye out for these tickers to hold their highs. That's always a big thing I'm looking for. Other than that, like KODK, this was a big mover today. I put it as a lead gapper today because it was the biggest percentage gainer for a while. And I knew a lot of people are going to be looking at this ticker, and I just wanted to kind of make this a little bit of something that we will talk about so I don't forget it. I don't like trading KODK. I'm not a big fan of how it moves. I don't like the kind of big flushes it has. It's not a ticker that I'm super fond of, and I did want to kind of make that known on the stream so you guys know why I wasn't trading this one. So what I think it's going to be a hot session on swing trades, guys. HYLN, for example, this one's popping up from the lows again. We got HCAC. That's going to have that big merger coming up, just like KCAC had. So keep an eye on KCAC. Well, not KCAC, HCAC. Because when KCAC went to QS, this one had a really good move. And I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the same thing from HCAC. So yeah, a lot of hot stuff, guys. BFT. Oh, BFT. Another one of these SPACs. Oh man, guys, it's SPAC Central. I really want to put a bit more research into some of these moves. But, man, it's been such a busy holiday session. Yeah, so some really good moves here. Big congrats to anyone milking ONCT. I really like the way this one's been crawling up. Another nice breakout there. I'm done for the day, though. I want to catch up on a few other things. Arian's wondering what broker we use. We use TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim platform. Check out the video description below, guys. We got a bunch of FAQs down there. It's hard to say, Ramoli, with stock manipulation. You could see it sometimes in the order book, but there's so many variables and moving parts. I like to focus on what I can, what I understand, but, we all have our conspiracy theories about stock manipulation, right? But it definitely happens for sure. It's hard to say for certain, though, what's going on. So that's why I'm not crazy about making it a focal point. ONCT, nice moves here. Yeah, OBLN, not surprised that it's selling off. HCAC, I'm not going to lie. Like, I really want to accumulate this one. I was really hoping we would dip under 16, and then I was going to jump on it. I'm not sure how I want to go about it right now. I might check the market a little bit later today, and then maybe we'll do a swing trade entry on HCAC. If you guys are totally new here, consider subscribing. We go live every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, sometimes a little bit early, and we trade to 11. I might come out with a video really soon on some of these SPACs. I don't have the time to review them right now, so just to let you guys know, keep an eye out for upcoming SPAC video. It should be probably shorter, but I want to talk about some possible entries because I've been thinking about that for quite some time. And again, guys, if you are new and you want to learn more about trading and all that fun stuff, check out our slides, check out our foundation video series, totally free here. You'll get up to speed in 1 to 2 hours. We got a Discord group worth checking out as well. A bunch of other stuff coming, and maybe with this poster behind us, maybe we'll see if we can get some prints going. Seems like you guys were kind of soaking on that a little bit as well. Pablo, tradejournal.co/connect, that first link under the video description below, and that's where you get all the good stuff. This is where you get access to this page and my watch list and all that fun stuff. Sweet, guys. I am going to wrap up here a little bit earlier. Oh, man, HCAC. Man, oh, man, oh, man. This thing's killing me. I really don't want this one to go up anymore. I'm constantly missing some of these SPAC tickers. I'm too conservative on them, but this pre-market area could have been a good opportunity. No, my mom drew that. So again, guys, I do appreciate everyone tuning in today. It was a good, fun trading session with everyone. Always a good, fun trading session with you guys. Don't forget to drop a like on the way out. Constantine, big appreciate on that. Constantine's doing a little bit of like police control here. Subscribe if you're new. I'd love to see you guys again. The more people in the community, the better for everybody. And tomorrow we should be streaming full-time. Maybe we'll go over tomorrow a little bit to go longer tomorrow to make up for a little bit shorter stream session today. I know, HCAC. I will, okay, how about if I enter HCAC, guys, I'll throw it in the Discord chat, all right? I want you guys to keep track of this trade. So check out the Discord if you're not in there already. I'm going to, right now, I mean, you guys know it. With our Discord or with our swing trading account, we are long ADT, and that's it right now. So we sold all of our swing trades, and this count is ready to be accumulated. I was kind of hoping a little bit more selling off like we're seeing with XPEV, but I don't know. Maybe we got a lot more upside potential coming up here that I wasn't ready for. Vegan animals rule. Perfect, Constantine. I'll keep you guys posted. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys then first thing tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll see you guys in a video in between. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Like always, stay safe, make some awesome trades. Don't do anything too silly. And till next time, guys. Prosty prost. Drink some tea. Turmeric ginger. Yeah, Harley. Oh my God. I'm just going to put up Jets just so we could cry one last time. TRNE, Trin Acquisition Corp. I got a lot of homework to do, guys. Peace out. I'm going to do a jog and then work through my to-do